Welcome to the President's Diary, where we take a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. His Excellency started this week by having a breakfast meeting with a group of young people from Region 3 to discuss their involvement in agriculture. On Sunday, the head of state attended the Amerindian Cultural Extravaganza to usher in a slew of activities for Amerindian Heritage Month. At the event, he announced that the stipend given to community service officers will increase by 33% this month. Their stipend will now match the wages paid to workers under the government's part-time jobs initiative.
I want to say to you that with immediate effect, we want the stipend for our CSOs to be same as our part-time workers, to be same as they are earning on the coastline. So it will match the $40,000 that they're getting, because there must be no difference in our approach.
In addition to the increase, the government has expanded the part-time jobs program to include Tushaos, who now receive an additional allowance of $40,000. Furthermore, there are plans to extend this program to senior counselors and community development leaders in Amerindian villages. As the 2025 general and regional elections approach, the government has reaffirmed its commitment to upholding the principles of democracy and the rule of law. The President expressed this sentiment at the opening ceremony of the 46th Conference of the Caribbean, the Americas, and the Atlantic region of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. He emphasized that the cornerstone of parliamentary democracy is the integrity of free and fair elections, which must truly represent the will of the people.
Guyana's experience also offers an insight into the relationship between democracy and the rule of law, between democracy and development, and democracy and stability. Our journey has been marked by the highs and lows accompanying the struggle for political and parliamentary democracy.
President Ali said democracy is the engine that drives development and a framework that allows for economic growth. Upholding this critical principle requires active participation and a collective effort. Later that day, the President met with members of the Guyana Cycling Federation at the Office of the President. During the visit, President Ali spoke with the association on their plans to improve the sport of cycling and pledged his government's commitment to the association during the hosting of the Caribbean Elite Cycling Championships in early November. On Monday evening, the President hosted a dinner in honor of the delegates attending the 46th Conference of the Caribbean, the Americas, and the Atlantic region of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. 3 members of the Law Reform Commission were reappointed on Tuesday. Members of the commission were urged to develop a legislative framework geared specifically for the new Silica City. The new project is designed to be an eco-friendly city, a brainchild of President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali. The President chaired the swearing-in ceremony of Tanai Hausti, Clarissa Reel, and Dinawati Pandey. President Ali said Silica City involves a commitment to a type of lifestyle that prioritizes environmental care and preservation, and as such, new legislation will be needed to support the project's unique vision and goals.
We're hoping to have specific legislation for Silica City ready, and the AG and his chamber has a very busy schedule, but we are hoping for this to be ready long before the first quarter of 2025, because we have investors, urban planners, and major stakeholders already in discussion. As you know, this city must be the pride of the region.
Construction has commenced for 74 of the 110 contracted young professional houses in Silica City. The city will have top-notch development such as smart homes, recreational parks, community centers, an electricity grid, and multi-speciality healthcare. President Ali also urged the Law Reform Commission to address emerging challenges such as artificial intelligence and international implications of climate change. Guyana marks a significant milestone with the launching of a National Defense Institute. The institute will serve an essential role in building capacity and expertise in the nation's defense architecture. In his keynote address, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali, said the vision of the institute is to make it a center of excellence on all facets of the country's strategic defense.
The National Defense Institute is a regional institute, and within a short time period, we want this to be the premier intelligence, defense, security agency in the region. We want this institute to be the institute that will be training all our strategic thinkers in defense and security.
The Yaro Cabra Secondary School was commissioned by the President and has opened its doors to 1,019 students, offering a stable and conducive learning environment. The $790 million learning facility accommodates students from 7 previously closed primary tops, as well as some from Covent Garden, Supply, and Providence primary schools.
We firmly believe that universal access to secondary education should not be considered optional. It is an indispensable right for every child. Secondary education is not merely a privilege. It is a fundamental entitlement that must be extended to all.
The infrastructure is only one component of the government's bid to ensure every child has access to world-class education. The government also continues to invest in training teachers, building their skills and expertise. President Dr. Irfaan Ali commissioned the New Zealand Primary School on the east bank of Essequibo. The school, which houses 600 students, has 15 classrooms, a fully equipped computer lab, a conference room, a kitchen, and a library. During his remarks, the President stressed the government's determination to ensure all regions have access to well-equipped facilities and trained teachers capable of offering world-class education.
It is also important for us to understand how we're investing in our teachers, how we're investing in the totality of the system to support this expansion in education. Now, perhaps we're one of the only countries where we train our teachers free of cost, but more importantly, our teachers get a stipend while they receive that training. And when we came into government, that stipend was below $10,000. It was below $10,000. Today, that stipend is almost $100,000. More than 900% increase in the stipend. Not only did we say our policy is to get more persons in the teaching profession, our policy is to ensure that we train teachers. We did so with a human touch. We did so empowering you. We did so almost moving you to a full teacher's salary whilst you're receiving the training. There is no other jurisdiction that I can point to that would have done this in this period of economic stagnation globally.
This was the President's Diary, where we took a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. Thank you for watching, and do join us again next time.